Meandears is Ashley. I'm exploring Disneyland for the first time. Come with me.
Today, I'm so excited to share my very first visit to Disneyland. As a lifelong fan of Disney World, stepping into Walt's original park was something truly special. Main Street USA was my first real glimpse into the magic here. It had a familiar charm, but knowing Walt personally designed this made it feel extra meaningful. I even took a tour and got to stand right here in Walt's office looking out at Main Street just as he did. And of course, the castle. Now, as a Disney World regular, I have to say, seeing Sleeping Beauty Castle in person was a bit surprising. It's significantly smaller compared to Cinderella Castle in Florida, but it feels much more intimate and personal. It's like you're stepping into a fairy tale in a different way. Okay, hear me out. For nostalgia's sake, one of my favorite rides is It's a Small World. And I immediately noticed the differences between this version and Florida's. The exterior of the ride here is huge and beautiful, and because the weather here is usually awesome, the ride loads outdoors. Also here, they've added Disney characters throughout the ride. It was so fun to spot all the familiar faces, like Peter Pan, Cinderella, Aladdin, Ariel, and even Woody and Jessie. It's almost like being able to play a little game while you ride the ride. Next up, I just had to ride Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. This one brought me right back to my childhood at Disney World, where it used to be a staple, and I used to ride it all the time with my dad. Let me tell you, this ride is as wild as I remember. I mean, where else do you get sent to court and then straight to hell? You know what I mean. It's crazy, but so nostalgic. I grew up riding this as a child. It seemed like perfectly legit adult behavior. One afternoon, we took the Disneyland Railroad guided tour. The weather was too warm to ride in the exclusive Lily Bell presidential car, but we did get to go inside and take a look around. The Lily Bell is a beautifully restored parlor car named after Walt Disney's wife, Lillian. Inside, you're transported back in time with the luxurious decor. The car features deep red velvet seats, elegant Victorian-style lamps, and beautifully detailed wood paneling. It feels like you're stepping into a piece of history. Exploring the Lily Bell really felt like a small piece of Walt's legacy is just preserved in every little detail. On our ride around the train loop, we saw some unexpected scenes, like a prehistoric world with towering dinosaurs, followed by a stunning Grand Canyon diorama. It's amazing how Disney transports you through different worlds, all while riding a train around the park. After that, we hopped over to Tomorrowland. I rode Space Mountain, but it didn't really capture footage of that because it's kind of hard to see inside. We headed over to Alien Pizza Planet for some lunch. Pizza Planet is a quick service restaurant that serves a variety of salads, pastas, pizzas, and desserts. We tried the cheeseburger pizza, which was like eating a McDonald's cheeseburger in pizza form. Definitely an interesting take. Next, we headed over to Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Now, if you've never been on this ride, it's known as the wildest ride in the wilderness.
We're in the back.
And it definitely lives up to that title. You board a runaway mine train that speeds through canyons, caves, and gold mining town scenes. What's really fun about the ride is how it blends the thrills of a roller coaster with intricate theming. You twist and turn through tunnels, up hills, passing by abandoned mining equipment, and even a goat chewing dynamite. After our adventure on Big Thunder Mountain, we made our way over to New Orleans Square for dinner at the Blue Bayou. This restaurant is really unique because it's located inside the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, so you dine in perpetual moonlight with sounds of crickets chirping and leaves rustling as boats full of pirates riders pass by. For drinks, I ordered the classic Hurricane, which had just the right amount of kick and sweetness. My son opted for the Louisiana Lemonade Mocktail, which he really enjoyed too. For our meals, I had the blackened ribeye, and let me tell you, it was fantastic. Perfectly cooked and full of flavor. My son had the roasted Creole chicken. He loved it too. Blue Bayou definitely delivers on both ambiance and food quality, making it a very memorable experience. To wrap up the night, we decided to take one more lap around It's a Small World to see if we could find any more characters that we missed. And as our boat was entering the ride building, we were able to catch the fireworks from below. It was really an awesome way to end the night. So overall impressions, I don't really want to compare Magic Kingdom and Disneyland because they are both very special in their own ways. I did find that the rides that are duplicates at both parks, I thought were better in Disneyland. I thought the quick service food was a little more elevated. I felt like things were just easier to do at Disneyland because it felt like the pace was just a little less hurried. Also, I loved that the characters were out wandering around the parks. It was just an entirely different vibe and an awesome one at that. No regrets. Okay, so just a few things that I wish I had known before I came to Disneyland. The magic bands here don't work for opening hotel rooms and other hotel access like fitness centers and pools. You have to dig out your key card for that. They're only used for park entry and lightning lane. So I probably wouldn't have made that purchase had I known that ahead of time. And speaking of lightning lanes, I found that unlike Magic Kingdom, the rides for younger children like Peter Pan, Snow White, and Alice in Wonderland don't have lightning lane availability. Waits for those rides were a little longer, and we actually didn't end up riding very many of them except for Mr. Toad. Another surprise was how much walking I ended up doing. Even though Disneyland seems smaller than Magic Kingdom, the layout isn't as direct. So you end up walking around the whole park to get to something instead of just going to the hub and taking another spoke that is a more direct route. All right, that's it for this video. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell. Thanks for watching. I really enjoy bringing you along on my meanderings.